days ago, I tweeted that I was doing another Q&A with a spin this time. It is a general Q&A, but I'm sure there will be Smash questions here as well because I have not read any yet, saying make me pick between one thing and another thing, so an X and a Y or something like that, and I would explain my answer, and so just here we go. Here's some best ones. Chris Party Panda asks, Bowsette or Peachy Boo? Because if you are unaware, on Twitter there has been a huge trend of the Toadette mushroom thing that happened that turns her into Peach. People have been putting that mushroom cat on a lot of things, including Bowser, which is like the #1 trending thing in Japan for a couple days, as well as now after Bowsette got popular, pretty much everything in the Mushroom Kingdom and even more things, but one of the most popular ones other than Bowsette is Boo with the thing, so it's like Boo with like Peach's proportions and things like that. And I'm going to say, I'm gonna go with Bowsette, because honestly, just, it's good art, I like the story behind it, like I don't want to spoil it, but like, it's based off the end of Odyssey, and then Bowser puts on the mushroom hat and then makes Peach jealous, and it's just, it's really, really funny to me, just that concept for it, and honestly the art has been very good. Panda Bear asks, would you rather have many more Echo Fighters with subtle differences, i.e. Chrom, Lucina, things like that, or a few more new fighters? I'm gonna go with a few more new fighters because most Echo Fighters play very, very similar to their predecessor. You know, obviously Simon and Richter came out at the same time, so that doesn't really count, but Marth plays similar to Lucina, you know, I'm assuming Chrom will play similar to Roy, you have Dr. Mario play similar to Mario, but worse. I mean, obviously this is in Smash 4, you have Dark Pit play similar to Pit. I would much rather have, instead of let's say 10 Echo Fighters, 2 new characters that have a different playstyle, a different kind of kit, and in my opinion that is so much better because it lets people express what they want in a character in terms of the gameplay. Obviously, you know, having more characters is better if you are a fan of certain franchises, like you're a fan of the Metroid series. Like, I'm happy that Dark Samus got in, but you know, if it was a pick between Dark Samus and Ridley, I'm gonna pick Ridley every single day because he's different and he's new. At Cheatster9000X asks, pre-patch Bayo or Melee Fox? Who would win? And honestly, I'm gonna talk about this in 2 ways because actually there's 2 things. We have to think of them in a Smash 4 physics engine or a Melee physics engine, because comparing like different engines is weird because like Bayo is gonna be able to air dodge past things, but Fox is gonna be able to wave shine, so I'm gonna do it in both. So let's talk about if Bayo was in Melee with all of her frame data and knockback and everything. First off, Bayo would easily have a chain grab or an immediate tech chase throw at like 25 with her down throw, so she would be able to go like up throw, down tilt, into like up tilt, into fair, side B, which obviously, you know, makes people have more, like it normalizes the weight, so she would still get her combos. She would be ridiculous at edge guarding, holding Nair into up B, grab ledge, into roll on stage, like that would be so good in Melee. Her edge guarding would be significantly, by like so much. I feel like she would be a more impressive edge guarder than Jigglypuff, so I'm gonna go with like, and a chain grab and Witch Time is still broken as hell. Like, you're gonna have to play so careful as Fox, and obviously you have dash dancing to like kind of combat that, but at the same time Bayo has bullets, and so she'll be able to camp you for damage as well. And you know, laser camping versus bullet camping, I'm pretty sure laser camping wins, but she probably has a chain grab, she has ridiculous combos. You know, obviously SDI is a thing both in Smash 4 and Melee, so her combos are gonna work about the same, because I'm pretty sure like the SDI multiplier is 2 on everything, so it's going to still be, you know, the same combos. Like, you're gonna be able to get single hit combos, which is unfortunate, and you're gonna be able to get all like the jank that Bayo has, but Fox obviously will have a strong combo game. He's very fast, so that'll be a huge help to him. He can laser camp very, very effectively, but at the same time I think Bayo's crouch would go under lasers, so that would be somewhat problematic. You know, Fox's kill potential would be amazing, but I'm assuming she would be able to SDI out of up throw, up air, so I don't think she's a fast faller enough for up throw, up smash to be a thing. So yeah, Fox will get his damage, but I feel like Bayo would just outpace Fox in like every single way, and especially considering she can wave dash, like that would be ridiculous. So just being able to go like her, like dash back, run down tilt, which is you're gonna see an ultimate, or run wave dash back, bait the nair, similar to like a Samus, into like down tilt combo starter, everything. Up B out of shield would be so good because not a lot of characters have good out of shield options. Like Samus is one of them, and up B out of shield is so important for her in the Fox matchup. So I feel like Bayo would have the same thing, and it would just lead to damage, and it would lead to like really difficult pressure for Fox. Like Fox wouldn't be able to put as much pressure on, and like yeah, Shine Spike is good, but with triple jump retaining, like it wouldn't even matter. Like she would still go on stage and yeah, maybe take some damage similar to like a rinse repeat edgeguard of Sheik, but you know, you mess up, you're gonna die for it. And now she has like invincible drop off backers or invincible you know, hold up air and things like that, so that would be absolutely obnoxious. And honestly, that's the harder one I feel like for Bayo. So Bayo's obviously gonna win in Smash 4 if you have their physics engine, because Fox loses the ability to wave dash or wave shine, which is huge because that would be a large amount of damage for Fox. Just, I don't know, like his mobility would be super cut in half, he wouldn't have dash dancing, and those are 2 very important things for Fox. Fox in melee, so then Bayo would just be insane and like just hit him and kill him, and it would be really, really easy. And yeah, he could recover a little bit easier, but it doesn't matter when you're getting Witch Time back air. Like it doesn't matter. The recovery is about the same as Smash 4 Fox, actually worse because Illusion puts you into tumble, so, or rather puts you into free fall. So yeah, Bayo wins in both. Pre-patch Bayo, especially pre-patch Bayo, because her SDI is 1, like, and dive kick. Oh my gosh, you'd be able to dive kick approach. I forgot you said pre-patch. I was thinking post-patch. Man, no, Bayo wins free. At Andrew Giannico asks, Disney movies or Pixar movies? I'm gonna go with Disney movies. Disney movies, in my opinion, are always a pretty good quality. Like, I think the worst Disney movie that I can remember recently is like Brave, and that's still like a pretty good movie. Like, I saw bits and pieces of it, but it wasn't bad. It was just not quite as good as everything. But like Frozen, Moana, Hercules, Lion King, Aladdin, like all these classic movies that are so strong. And yeah, you know, you do have like The Incredibles and Toy Story and Monsters Inc. and a bunch of other good franchises for Pixar, but I feel like overall Disney's stronger. Like, Disney's lows are way higher than Pixar's lows, which would be like Cars and Cars 2 and Cars 3. At Domino SSB asks, Crunchy Cheetos or Cheetos Puffs? I'm gonna go with Crunchy Cheetos. Cheetos Puffs just are 90% air. They just get caught in your mouth. Like, you eat puffy Cheetos and you don't actually swallow anything. You just kind of chew it until it goes away and then you just put the next one in your mouth. There's so little substance in them, and honestly, Crunchy Cheetos tastes better. Plus, you have the bonus for Crunchy Cheetos of Hot Cheetos existing, and Hot Cheetos are just so good. Like, I am a baby when it comes to spicy. I'm getting a little bit better. I'm kind of training myself in terms of the Spice Lords, but they're so good. They're so delicious. They're so scrumptious. And Cheesy Puffs, like, they're good. Like, they're not bad. Like, I wouldn't say no to some. I mean, maybe now because like I'm trying not to snack on unhealthy things as much, but they're like significantly worse in my opinion than Crunchy Cheetos. Plus, I like the crunch of Crunchy Cheetos more than like the slow crunch of the Cheesy Puff. At LogHatV asks, pick between Lisa and Undertale in terms of gameplay. For those of you that don't know, Lisa and Undertale are both RPGs with interesting combat styles, and in terms of the overall game, like, if I'm not talking about the plot, I will probably go with Undertale. Undertale had really ingenious battle system. I really like that kind of way that you can fight the enemies or like not fight the enemies. You can be pacifist, you can be like, you can just kill everything, and you can be indiscriminate about it. It doesn't really matter. Just like all the attacks are very clever in my opinion. Everything seems well thought out in terms of the attacks, and it's challenging but not too challenging, except for, you know, the end of Genocide Run, which is supposed to be difficult, but like that's the point, is it gives you room a lot to be very difficult, and it's not just a repetitive RPG type of style, whereas Lisa, which has, in my opinion, has a better plot. Lisa is such a good game. I think Lisa is a better game than Undertale, but in terms of just the gameplay, it's just kind of a standard RPG. Like, the thing that makes Lisa unique is the plot, is the, you know, what happens in the game, is the choices that the game forces you to make that you really don't want to make, are the heavy tones in that game, and I heavily recommend, if you are like good with really messed up stuff, like it is definitely an like an 18 plus type of game, I would definitely recommend playing Lisa. Obviously, most people have played Undertale, but if you have not, I would also recommend it, or you can check it out on youtube.com/gamesovereasy. At Lucar in Smash asks, pick between knee-high socks and thigh-high socks. And my answer to that is I cannot pick, because all socks are godlike. It looks so good. Oh, both of them are so good. They both frame the leg and the thigh differently. If I had to pick one, I'd probably go with thigh highs, because it's just like knee highs plus, but both are amazing and both make outfits very stylish. Obviously, I'm talking about like on women, but because I wear pants, or I don't wear socks that high because that's only like athletic socks, but on women, like, thigh high and knee highs are so good. I'm probably gonna go, I'm just gonna go with thigh highs. And for the final question, we actually have a 4-part question, which is roster to Smash 4, pick between these two. Geno or Skull Kid? I'm gonna go with Geno. I'm a huge fan of Super Mario RPG. It's in my top 5 favorite games. Skull Kid, you know, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game, like by a significant margin, but I care much more about Super Mario RPG than I do about any Zelda games, or all Zelda games combined, so I'm gonna go with Geno. Number 2, Black Shadow or Shadow? I don't know who Black Shadow is, so I'm just gonna go with Shadow the Hedgehog, and I already put that in my video. Both of those were actually in my video. Then Ken or Akuma? I would like Akuma, because as I mentioned, you know, before, there is more of a villain versus heroes dichotomy in Smash Ultimate, although if you want me to talk about like the exception to the rule, my Isabelle video, is out recently and you guys can check that out. But overall, I would like Akuma. I think he would be more interesting. Instead of focus, he would have like his giant teleport backdash. He would have air diagonal fireballs, which would be really interesting. I feel like they could just do a few more things, and his final smash would be the Raging Demon, which would be awesome. So I'm gonna go with Akuma for that. And the final one is Incineroar or Decidueye, and my answer is neither because I don't like Pokemon that much. And thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.